Hello friends, welcome to Tips and Tricks in Mathematics. This is for class 11 students and the topic of discussion is statistics. In this video, we'll be focusing on NCERT solutions for exercise number 1 on the topic of statistics. In the first problem, we need to find the mean deviation about the mean for the data 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 and 17. So whenever we have to find mean deviation about the mean, so first we compute the mean. How do we compute mean? We add all these numbers and divide by the total numbers. There are 8 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers are there. So we add all them and divide by 8. That's what we are doing here. X bar is mean. So add all of them, divide by 8, we get 10. So mean is 10. Now next step is to find mean deviation. So we have evaluated mean. So we find x minus x bar. This is xi we have written in column form 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 17. We find next x minus x bar. That is we subtract all this number from mean. So 4 minus 10 minus 6, 7 minus 10 minus 3 and so on we do it. Next we find absolute values of this x minus x bar. We write it like this. So mod of minus 6 will be 6. Mod of minus 3 will be 3. What is mod? Mod is the absolute value. Absolute value of any negative number is a positive number. Positive will remain positive. And 0 absolute is also 0. So mod 2 is 2. Mod minus 1 is 1. All negative numbers are transformed to positive numbers. Next we add x minus x bar absolute. We add all these numbers and denote it by sigma. So the mean deviation is sigma x minus x bar by n, which is 8 here. So this sigma is 24. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So the mean deviation about mean is 3. In this problem, we need to find the mean deviation about the median for this data. So how do you find mean deviation about the median? So first we compute the median. How do we compute median? We first arrange this data in ascending order or descending order. So here we have put it in ascending order. So first will be 10, then 11, and the last number will be 18. So how many observations are there in this? There are 12. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 observations are there. So for even number, median will be n by 2 observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation. So average of those two. So we'll add those two and divide by 2. This is n by 2th observation, not n by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6th observation, not 6 itself. So 6th observation in this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 13. Similarly, n by 2 plus 1 is 7th observation, which is 14. So 13 plus 14 divided by 2 is 13.5. So we got the median. Now next step is to find the deviation, mean deviation about the median. So we will subtract each number from the median value, find its absolute, sum it and divide by 12. That's what we are going in the next step. So we will subtract each of this number from the median value, find the absolute value, sum it and divide by 12. Like minus 3.5, minus 2.5, absolute value will become positive. So it will be 28. 28 divided by 12 is 2.33. This is the mean deviation about the median. In this problem, we need to find the mean deviation about the mean for this data. Xi, Fi is given. Instead of raw data, Xi alone is given. Here frequency is also given. This is called as a discrete frequency distribution. Why discrete? Let us try to understand this first. What does it mean Xi, Fi? You can assume Xi has some marks obtained in a class test. And these are the number of students who got those marks. So 7 students got 5 marks, 4 students got 10 marks, 6 students got 15 marks. Why it is discrete? Because it is given at certain marks value only, 5, 10, 15. In between marks, 7 marks, how many students got is not given. So it is given at discrete points. Hence this distribution is a discrete frequency distribution. So first step in finding the mean deviation about mean is to get the mean itself. So what is the formula for mean? Mean is x bar equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So first we write xi in column format, fi in column format. Sigma fi, if we add all this, it will be 25. Now we multiply fi and xi, these two columns will be multiplied. 5 into 7, 35, 10 into 4, 40, and so on. Next we add up or make summation of all these terms, 35, 40, we call it as sigma fi xi. Sigma means summation. So if we add all this, we get 350. So 350 by 25 is 14. So we got mean as 14. Now we have to find deviation. Deviation means we need to find x minus x bar mod. So x minus x bar xi is 5, 5 minus 14 is minus 9, absolute of that is 9. Similarly do for other term, 10 minus 14 is minus 4, absolute is 4, and so on. Next we multiply this column with fi. So 7 into 9, 63, 4 into 4, 16, and so on. So when we add all this, we get a frequency into x minus x bar. These terms, when we add up all the terms, we get 158. The mean deviation about mean is sigma of fi into x minus x bar absolute divided by sigma fi. Just we merely substitute 158 divided by 25, which we get as 6.3. This is the mean deviation about the mean. Find the mean deviation about the median for this data. So again, this is a discrete frequency distribution where xi and fi are given. Next we find the cumulative frequency. We have to arrange this in ascending order. This happened to be in ascending order in the problem itself, so we need not do it. Else we have to arrange these numbers in ascending order. So 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13 frequencies in this we are written in column format. Next we find cumulative frequency. How do we do it? First frequency will be as it is, then we keep adding the next term. So 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 2, 16, 16 plus 2, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, 20 plus 6, 26. So we have added 26 is C1. So median will be n by 2 term plus n by 2 plus 1 term, which is 13 plus 14 term. What is 13 term? Up to here it is the 8th term. So 13 term is in between 8 and 14 term. This is up to 14 term. So we will take the higher value. So the higher value is 7. 13 term is 7. What is 14 term is? 14 term is given this itself. That is also 7. This is the term 13th and 14, not 13 plus 14. So 7 plus 7 divided by 2 equal to 7. So we got the median as 7. Now we find the mean deviation about this value. So again xi is given, fi is given, xi minus median value, that is 7. So 5 minus 7, it is minus 2, mod of minus 2 is 2. Similarly we do it for other values. Now we multiply this with fi. So 8 into 2, 6 into 0, 2 into 2 in this, and write it in this column. We find summation of all these values, get it as 84. So the mean deviation about median is sigma fi into mod of x minus median value absolute divided by fi, sigma fi. So this will be 84 divided by 26, which is 3.23. This is the final answer. Find the mean deviation about the mean for this data. We see that now we have got class intervals. So this is and the class intervals are continuous. So this is a continuous frequency distribution. This is income per day given here, and this is the number of persons or the frequency. These are the frequencies. So we write it like this: income per day in this column format, the frequency of 5, 4, 8, 9, 10, like that. The midpoint of this class intervals is the xi. So we write that 0 plus 100 by 2 is 50. How to find midpoint? Add the lower class interval with the upper class interval and divide by 2. So 100 plus 200 by 2, and so on we do it. This is xi. Now xi into fi we do it. Multiply these two. 50 into 400, 8 into 150, and keep on multiplying and then adding this column. Mean is given by sigma fi xi by fi. Adding all this gives 7900 divided by 50 is 358. So we got mean as 358, which is around here, occurring around the highest frequency value. Next step is to get the mean deviation. Next step is, we already got fi xi. Now next step is to multiply fi into x minus xi minus x bar mod. So first we find xi minus x bar mod. So xi is the mid value is 50. So 50 minus 358. This is the mean value. So 50 minus 358 is minus 308. Absolute is positive. Similarly, we do for all the terms like that. Now we multiply this column with fi. So we multiply this and get these values as in the next column. Now sigma fi xi minus x bar are done in the next step. And mean deviation about mean is sigma fi xi minus x bar by sigma fi. So that will be 7896 divided by 50, which is 157.92. Calculate the mean deviation about median age for the age distribution of 100% given below. It is given like this. Again we see it is a class intervals are given, but they are not continuous. Why it is not continuous? Up to upper class interval or upper class limit is given as 20 here, while in the next class interval it is given as 21. So there is a gap of 1 between them. So first we have to make the class interval as continuous. How do we do it? Since the gap is 20 and 21, there is a class interval gap of 1, we divide it by 2. So 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. So we subtract from the lower class limit 0.5 and add in the upper class limit. So this will become 15.5. 0.5 is subtracted and 0.5 is added here in all the class interval. So this will become 25.5 and 30.5 and so on. These numbers or the frequencies remain as it is. So the first step is to convert a discontinuous class intervals into a continuous interval. Next step is to get the median. So for getting the median, we write the cumulative frequency, or first calculate the cumulative frequency. How do we do it? So 5 will remain 5, 5 plus 6 11, 11 plus 12 23, 23 plus 4 37, 37 plus 26 63, and so on. We get finally cumulative frequency value is 100, which should be equal to sigma fi here. So we got 100. So what is median class? First we have to calculate. Median class is n by 2 term, which is the 50th term. 50th term is, we have to see the cumulative frequency values. This is up to 37 term, but we want 50th term. 50th term is, next term is 63 term. So 50th term is in between these two, but how to get that? We'll take the upper value. So this will be the median class. Median class will be 35.5 to 40.5. This we got it. Next is to get the median. How to get median is lower limit of the median class plus n by 2 minus c. C is the cumulative frequency of class before median class divided by frequency of the median class into the class width. So let us see what is that. L is lower limit of median class. This is the median class. Its lower limit is 35.5. That's what we are getting, 25.5. N is 100, we already got. C is 37. C is cumulative frequency of class before median class. So before median class it is 37. H is 5. This is the class width. 40.5 minus 35.5 is 5. Frequency of the median class is 26. So we got this. So next we compute the median by putting it into that formula. We get median as 38. The next step is same as we have done previously. What is that step? We first find the absolute deviation, then multiply with the frequency, get the sigma term divided by the sigma fi. So we do that. Xi minus median is 38. So 18 is these are the Xi's are the midpoints of this. How do we get midpoints? 15.5 plus 20.5 divided by 2 is 18. Similarly, 23 will be 20.5 plus 25.5 divided by 2 equal to 23, and so on. So we get Xi minus median, 18 minus 38, 23 minus 8, and get the mod. Mod means if there is any negative value, it will become positive. So we get this as this, multiply with Fi. Fi is given as 5, 6, 12, 14, we are multiplying. And now we do the summation of all these terms divided by sigma Fi, we get the answer as 7.35.